The Now Yearbook 1982 Extra is brought to you by Townsend Music. Visit www.townsendmusic.store. Whilst on the website, sign up to their mailing list for exclusive, signed, rare and limited edition releases. Find them on Twitter at Townsend Music UK. Also follow them on Facebook and Instagram for regular updates. Hello there, welcome to Talking Music. I think I know what this is that's turned up today, and I'm really excited about this. So without further ado, I'm going to open it up. Hope you're all okay. I'm just going to be very careful opening this. And there it is. And do you know what? Here we are at 6th of April, and there's been no announcement yet of the next one in the series. So I predicted at the start of the year where I thought that the running order would be, and I think it's already out of sync. So hopefully there'll be another announcement. Hopefully 1985 will be announced soon. I think it will be 85 or 1981. We'll see which way it goes. But this is it. The Now Yearbook 1982. I can't wait to play this. I really can't. But let's open it up and get inside it. Finally, I'm in it now. Yes, I'm in it. So I'm just opening the cellophane up along the sides there. 62 tracks on this. So if you haven't bought it yet and you want to know what it looks like, it's there's just one edition for this. There's not a special edition as there is with the original yearbooks. There is just one format, and there it is. There you go. So it's the same style as the original 82 yearbook release. Look at that, on 3 CDs. No vinyl release for it as well. But look at that. That is a brilliant release. And there's so many great tracks, as myself and Paul Coates-Black found out. Here's our review. Hello there, welcome back to Talking Music, and now time for a quick look with Paul Coates-Black at the Now Yearbook 1982 Extra. Now, 62 tracks.
This is your year, isn't it? Were you born this year?
The year before it.
81.
Yeah, but yeah, you weren't far off though. It was my first full year on planet Earth, in fairness. Now, obviously with the extra releases that have come out, there's a few tracks that people might not be familiar with, and we'll go through each disc and you can pick out your favourites and maybe obscure ones.
I can see why you're getting this already.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. Well, we might as well start with that. It is Chaz and Dave's first appearance ever on a Now album.
Oh.
There you go. So I imagine Chaz Hodges will be looking now thinking, we did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's their first appearance in a Now album.
I may be thinking, royalties.
Royalties, well. I mean, this one, obviously, there it is on the screen, so you can see it's when we've got Rio.
They're saving the best till last with this one, aren't they? They start off with Duran Duran and they finish with Chaz and Dave.
Exactly. Exactly. Ain't No Pleasing You is a great song, and it is. I mean, if I was on about obviously Lifeline, I love that Spandau Ballet track.
Maisonettes, Heartache Avenue, that's a great track.
That is a brilliant track.
That's not a track you find anywhere.
I always thought Maisonettes were from America, and then I think I read that they're from Birmingham. No, it's true. I'm sure they're from Birmingham.
There is a Birmingham in America, but no, I think they're from Birmingham, UK.
I think they are from Birmingham. I mean, I love that song, Heartache Avenue.
Yes, the sound is it's fabulous.
But then I also like Junior, Mama Used to Say, which I think is a catchy song from 82. And also I like, we've got to mention Captain Sensible, Happy Talk, because that's a great song as well. And there was, of course, the infamous Dexy Midnight Runners. Did you know that when this appeared on... You know what I'm going to say, I'll let you say it.
You're talking about the Jackie Wilson, but when he appeared on Top of
Top of the Pops.
They had a well-known darts player who, for those of you that are not as old as us, was Jockey Wilson.
Yeah, and apparently they had a picture of him up, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, there is
someone will have got the sack for that.
I am sure somebody did get the sack for that. But I mean, there's some I haven't heard of on this one. I mean, Japan, Life in Tokyo, I don't think I'm familiar with. War Child, Blondie, you might know those.
Head Over Heels, ABBA, I don't know that one.
I do know that because it's on The Visitors.
Which was their final studio album.
Yeah. It's a great
their penultimate studio album.
Well, yes. Yeah, they've done one since. The Take It Away is a great Paul McCartney track on there.
Okay.
The video, to describe it, has
John Hurt looking like Gordon Burns out of the Krypton Factor. Stay with me. And he is basically...
Does he have an alien personality?
No, sadly not.
Different
He's
film.
trying to sign him up. And he's obviously wanting to sign him up. That's the story of the... And the video starts back with Paul McCartney playing a young Paul McCartney in his mock house with Ringo Starr in the video, George Martin's in the video,
Wow.
and then later on they do this gig and John Hurt is there watching him, looking like Gordon Burns, and signing him up. It's a brilliant song for the video. It's worth it just to see the video. It's quite a big scale video for because I think it was off the album Tug of War. But yeah, it's a good little song.
Another couple of massive hits
yeah,
off that one. You've got that CD. You've got Poison Arrow, ABC, and
Yes.
Friend or Foe from Adamant.
Absolutely. Disc 2, I'll start with the ones I know. Hot Chocolate, great song. It started with a kiss. Then you've got Cool and the Gang, Let's Go Dancing. You've got...
Manita, Daryl Hall, John Oates.
I love Avalon, so it's great that More Than This appears from Roxy Music.
Simple Minds, one of their early singles, Glittering Prize. Big hit. Talks Today. They'll probably go on to sort of have more success with other tracks like It's My Life and
Yes.
Life's What You Make It, but I love Talk.
Are you surprised that Trio appears? Da Da Da?
They do seem to like this on the electronic album, so I guess it was I think it was their only hit, presumably. But,
Yeah, I can't think of another... Again, there's
Human League Being Boiled, not their biggest hit, but still a big success.
There's some I haven't heard of on the obviously Japan Night Porter, I'd say, and I've probably heard Shack Attack Nightbirds, but it's not.
What about Modern Romance featuring Jean Dupré? Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White.
I probably have heard that,
I'm not familiar with them.
but I'm not familiar with it. There is a few songs that I would have included. For example, Adrian Gervitz's classic, I would have included The Firm, just because I love it. Arthur Daly, He's All Right, which is kind of a mock Chaz and Dave song, but The Firm, of course, went on to do Star Trek in a few years later. I would have included that. I think it's a great song. And it didn't include the Christmas number 1 from 82, Rennie and Renato, which that was Save Your Love, My Darling.
I'm just questioning the Christmas number 1 bit.
Yeah, it was 1982 Christmas number 1.
Was it? Okay, fair enough.
But disc 3 is a strong disc.
It is. The Clash, Stay Should I Go? The Jam, The Bitterest Pill, XTC, Senses Working Overtime. They've definitely gone for this sort of alternative music.
Yes,
On this one, haven't they?
yes, I think they have.
What else we got?
I've heard of Drowning in Berlin. I've heard by the Mobiles. I've heard of that. I've heard of Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy.
Grassy, the Go-Go's, Our Lips Are Sealed. So that was also done by Funboy 3.
Yes.
Now, it was written by Terry Hall of Funboy 3 and Jane Weedlin of the Go-Go's, who were a couple at the time. And then they both released it, both very different versions, but it is a great version of the Go-Go's.
ELO's Ticket to the Moon, that's a good song as well. I mean, there's a few that I haven't heard of.
John Mellencamp's Jack and Diane, great track.
That is a good track, actually. The Psychedelic Fuzz, I'm not sure what that one sounds like. Love My Way. Pinky Blue Altered Images.
I think I know that track. I think it also appeared, Love My Way, in the cult movie The Lost Boys a few years later.
Ever So Lonely, I do know that one. Because I remember seeing Top of the Pops repeats, and it's kind of like a bit of a... I think you hear a sitar, and it's like a bit of an Indian kind of influence on that one, but it's a good little song.
There's a track from U2, which I'm guessing, it's not one I've heard of, is one of the early singles, A Celebration. I've just thought
of another song that they could have included as well. There you go. So I do. When it did come out, I was like, oh, they should have included this. You should have included that. David Christie, Saddle Up, which was which was one of them kind of your big hits in Europe in 1982, and that seems to have not been able to be acquired as well. And I suppose
was it a hit in the UK?
I don't know whereabouts it finished in the UK, but it certainly was on top of it. It certainly appeared on Top of the Pops. It looked a bit like David Soul, I think, from memory, David Christie, and it had Saddle Up and Ride Your Pony, Saddle Up and You Be Lonely.
I'm not saying you're doing a bad version, but I don't recognise it.
No, I suppose it's hard to they can only work with what they can license, and so I suppose in some extent they've got to resort to some of the album material that was out at the time, haven't they? Too.
Some of these will have appeared on. Well, they won't have appeared on Now Albums because Now Albums hadn't started in 1980.
No, this is
they
it.
came about the year later.
No, and obviously, I'll go on after you.
I was going to say, I guess it's whatever compilations Sony and EMI were doing prior to the commencement of the Now series that they'll have had some of this material from, or that they've obtained the licensing of since.
I still think we'll have 1985 next. It'll be interesting to see what they can acquire. But it's a strong compilation.
It is a strong compilation, yeah.
And obviously, for those new to 1982, there's a lot of material there that people won't have heard of as well. So it's a bit of a discovery journey as well across the years, isn't it? There you go. Thanks for watching. I'll let you check it out, and we'll be back with more soon.
So my thanks to Townsend Music. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More Talking Music reviews coming up very, very soon, including more Now reviews, I promise you. Right, take care. Bye for now.
The Now Yearbook 1982 Extra is brought to you by Townsend Music. Visit www.townsendmusic.store. Whilst on the website, sign up to their mailing list for exclusive, signed, rare and limited edition releases. Find them on Twitter at Townsend Music UK. Also follow them on Facebook and Instagram for regular updates.